Good morning and welcome to the vlog. I've decided to pick up the camera today and start vlogging. It really has been a while since I've done that and I really miss this kind of videos. I missed you guys. It's Monday today and it's I think around 9 a.m. and I'm just starting my day. This week is going to be shorter. We are going on a trip on Friday, so I have to squeeze 5 working days into just 4 days. We will see how that will go. I hope I will be successful. So let me tell you what is on my to-do list for today. So I have to put up the curtains. This is going to take me a couple of hours because I need to shorten them at least 8 centimeters at the bottom and put the little hangers on the top of them and then hang them on the ceiling. And yeah, this is probably going to take me a couple of hours. Why I'm doing that is because I have 2 large windows in this room, and even though I get so much beautiful light and I am really grateful for that, but the light is very harsh, especially in the morning, sometimes also in the evening, and the light is going straight through the windows, so it's a little bit harder to film in those conditions. So I decided I'm going to put the curtains on, and also because for the privacy. The next thing on my to-do list is recording and editing the video. I have a tutorial ready. All I need to do is to create a video tutorial. So I have to make a video. This is filming and editing, and that is going to take me at least 1 day, if not even 2. Then I would like to update one of my old patterns, and that is going to take me a couple of hours. And if I'm lucky and smart with my time, then I can work on my passion project. And for this week, I've decided I'm going to try to make a rope rainbow. You've probably seen those all over the internet, Instagram, Pinterest, and so on. The only thing that is going to be weird in my case is that I bought really thick ropes, so I will see how I can use them and what I can do with them. But before any of that, I have to answer your emails, your questions, so we are going to do that first. Alright, so it's almost lunchtime already, but I think I have enough time to work on the curtains for a little bit. That is going to save me some time for later. And what I need to do is, I need to do a couple of things. I have 2 curtains that are, let's say, broken a little bit, and it's too late to return them. If you're familiar with this tape, this is a tape that is on the top of the curtain. If you buy the curtains already, it's usually already there, but on I think 2 curtains out of 5, this is the right side where you put the hangers in, and this is just the plain back side. And the tape on my curtains was right side in, so there is no place to actually hang the curtains. So I have to fix that first, and then I have to shorten them for a couple of centimeters because I have 2 different windows and one is way bigger than another. So yeah, that is what we are going to do now.
Baby ferns uncurling, every living thing.
Hi, hello! It's a totally different day. Today is Tuesday and it is quite late in the evening already. I almost finished my coffee for the day, so that means that my working day is almost over. And I picked up the camera so late because I was working on a video tutorial and I have just one camera, so I could not use both. But I decided to give you an update right now when my work is almost done, and I want to show you what I am working on. So I finished 3 things today, so it was a huge filming day today. I finished 2 embroidery pieces and I finished a tutorial for a crochet baby sweater. So let me show you the sweater first. This is the sweater, isn't it cute? Yeah, it's very stretchy, the color is beautiful, the hat opening is huge, and this is great for when you're dressing your baby, because we all know how hard it is to pull the sweaters over the head when you are dressing and undressing them. And this little sweater has 3 little trees here around the yoke area. Let me show you. I just love how they came out, and the sweater is so soft and beautiful. I am really proud of this crochet pattern, and I'm so happy to share it with you. And yeah, so that was the first tutorial, and then I did 2 more, and those 2 were for the embroidery pieces. So for the tree, let me show you. And for the roses, so for the little flowers, and you can pick which one you prefer best. So you can go with the trees, I like those quite a lot, and then you can pick the roses, and you can make a bunch of them here around the yoke. I think that would be pretty awesome. So yeah, that was what I did today, and I'm quite happy with how everything went. And tomorrow is going to be a day when I will have full day for my passion project. And like I mentioned earlier, I'm going to work on the rope rainbows. I'm not quite sure how they are going to look, so that is what I'm going to do first in the morning. I'm going to sketch a couple of them, and then we are going to continue with the creative process, so with building the rainbows together. So that is going to be all for today, and I will be back tomorrow. Alright, hi! It's a couple of weeks later, and today I finally have time to work on my passion project, which is macrame rainbow, so macrame rope rainbow project that I promised you that I'm going to do at the beginning of this vlog. And with that, I guess, complete the whole vlog, because after that I'm going to finish and start a new one. First off, we are going to start with some sketching. I'm going to sketch a couple of ideas that are living in my head right now. I will try to be as accurate as I can be, so I'm going to pick the colors, accessories, yeah, and then I'm going to get the materials. I already have the rope for the rainbows. Like I mentioned at the beginning of the vlog, my rope is very thick, way bigger than I initially thought it will be. I ordered it online and I thought it's going to be way thinner than it is. But it doesn't matter, I'm going to work with what I have. So yeah, and with that I'm going to pick the colors I want, the accessories I want, and start working on the project. By the way, this is my first time working on the macrame rainbows, so I don't really know what I'm doing, but I'm very excited. I cannot wait to start working on the project, and I cannot wait to see the final result. I think it's going to be amazing. So yeah, let's start.
What if the world had more of your if your sweetness could reach everyone? There'd be no wars. Maybe the birds will sing about your heart. Maybe the trees will whisper the word. Maybe the sun will spread your joy to the ones who lost their hope. Fill my head with roses. I can't help but dream away, standing on a field with you and flowers.
So the first panel of my rainbow is made with katana yarn. I made it in beige, and this is the smallest layer of my rainbow, and for that layer I used almost the whole skein, and in the box there's just one skein for each color. So instead I decided that I'm going to use yarn and colors yarn. So the first reason is because I will not have enough yarn if I continue using this one, so katana yarn. Additional reason why I'm going to use yarn and colors yarn is because it's thicker, and wrapping the yarn around the rope, it's much faster and way easier.
I can't help but dream away, standing on a field with you and flowers everywhere. Maybe there is a star with your name. One thing I know is that there should be. There is no one who has a heart as pure, no, not like yours. Dreaming of you. Dreaming of you, 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 dreaming of you. What if the world had more of your smile? What if the wind could spread your love? What if your sweetness could reach everyone? There'd be no wars. Dreaming of you. Dreaming of you.
So I thought that I am already done with the rainbow layers, but then I decided that I'm going to create one more. This is how it looks right now. I think 4 layers are just the perfect amount of layers. Also, one other thing, I was using those blocking mats with the lines just to know where I have to pin the layers. And now I'm going to go and I am going to use the hot glue and glue all of them together, because this is going to be decoration that is going to be hanging on the door, I think, or on the wall. So I'm not going to sew them together, but I am going to just use the hot glue and put them together that way. It's easier, it's faster, and it is good enough.
Dreaming of you. Smile. What if the wind could spread your love? What if your sweetness could reach everyone? There'd be no wars. Dreaming of you. Dreaming of you. Dreaming of you.
Alright, so I finally finished my rainbow decoration. It is pretty simple. I thought I'm going to add the wooden beads and some other decorations to it, but I decided to keep it plain, so as simple as possible. But I made a couple of mistakes along the way, and here are my final thoughts. So, I really like the color combination I picked. I really like this blue color palette, and so from beige, then light blue, all the way to the dark blue. I like the thickness of my rainbow, so I like that it has 4 layers. But there are a couple of things that I would change, that I would definitely do differently next time. So the first thing is my rope was not that thick. So what does that mean? I thought that my rope is going to be way too thick for the rainbows, but that was not the case, simply because when you start wrapping the yarn around the rope is getting thinner and thinner, and the final layer, so the rope wrapped with the yarn, it's way thinner than the original rope, so the plain rope. That was the first one. So the second thing that I would change, and I changed along the way, was the thickness of my yarn that I was using for the wrapping. So I picked a very thin yarn, I think it was DK weight yarn, and then I continued with the Aran weight yarn, which was much better and much faster. So next time I would definitely pick thicker yarn. The next thing is hot glue. I thought that using hot glue is going to be good enough, because I was not planning to use this rainbow for the kids toy, but I was planning to use it for decoration that I'm going to hang on the wall or on the door. And I thought, yeah, hot glue is going to be enough, because it is going to stay in one place and that is going to be it. But no, it would be good enough for that, but there was something else that was a little bit problematic, and that was when I was gluing the layers together. I did not do that properly, I guess, and now you can see the glue, which I don't like that much. And next time I would definitely sew all the layers together, which I highly recommend. I know it's harder to do, but I believe it's much better choice. And finally, one thing that I completely forgot was attaching the string of yarn to my last layer on the rainbow. Now I have to sew it or glue it on the back. I don't know what I'm going to do right now, but one of those two. So yeah, those are my final thoughts about the rainbow project. I liked it a lot. It was super fun to make. I would highly recommend it. It's beautiful. It's cute. It can be a great decoration for your office or for your nursery or kids' room. Yeah, it's a fun project to make, and I will probably do it again, but not the same way. Yeah, that would be all for now. Thank you so much for watching and keeping me company. This vlog was actually stretched through a couple of weeks and a couple of months, I guess, but it's finally here. I hope you enjoyed watching it. If you're still here, Thank you very much. It really means a lot. If you want to join us and see more behind the scenes kind of things, then you are more than welcome to join us on Patreon, where I share weekly updates behind the scenes. You can get an early access to my studio vlogs, my yarn hauls. My yarn hauls are actually exclusive for Patreon. Then also an early access to my tutorials, which is great, and with that you get PDF patterns. So the PDF pattern of that month, which is also a big plus. You don't have to go on my blog and read from there, but you get the PDF pattern, which is amazing. I offer them in my shop on Etsy and Ravelry as well, but if you are a Patreon member, then you get the PDF pattern and an early access of the tutorial of that month. And I sometimes share my tutorials on Patreon months before I actually share them anywhere else, which is great. Yeah, that would be all for now. Thank you so much for watching. Have an amazing day, have an amazing week, have an amazing month. I wish you all the best, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!